New cancer treatments that could save thousands of lives will continue to be developed in the South after a multi-million-pound donation to Southampton General.
Cancer Research UK is giving the Clinical Trials Unit £5.5 million over the next 5 years, the largest single donation ever awarded by the charity. It's hoped the unit will go on to help more people like Ivan, a retired engineer from Southsea, who took part in a clinical trial for prostate cancer.
It's done a lot for me, actually. It keeps me going, and what I do is I look forward to the next trial now. It's ridiculous, really, but I look forward to the next trial. I think, can I get on the next trial? I like to live my life to the full. I don't want to be sitting in my home, thinking, I can't get out, or I can't do this, or I can't do that. So I'm keen to do whatever's needed to drive things forward, really.
Well, for more on this, we can talk to Professor Gareth Griffiths, Director of Cancer Research UK, Southampton Clinical Trials Unit. Professor, tell us first of all more about the unit and why the work you do there is so groundbreaking.
So the work we do at the Southampton Clinical Trials Unit is to find new cancer treatments and new ways of diagnosing cancer earlier so that we can roll that out into the NHS for our future cancer patients.
And in terms of the money, £5.5 million over 5 years, the largest single sum ever donated by Cancer Research UK. I mean, a sign, I guess, of the potential of the unit and the work you can go on to do.
No, absolutely. It makes a significant difference on the number of trials and studies we can run. It funds staff within the trials unit so that when researchers, doctors or patient groups have an idea for a new trial, they can approach us and we can work together with them to develop that trial, run that trial to get the evidence whether a new treatment works, and hopefully produce the evidence so the NHS can use that treatment as the standard of care, the routine care within the NHS for future patients.
And in terms of the life-saving potential, I mean, we're talking thousands, and is it globally significant potentially?
Oh yes, I mean, what we do know in the 1970s, about 1 in 4 people survived cancer. With all the Cancer Research UK research today, is 2 in 4 people survive cancer, and in the next 20 years the mission is that 3 in 4 patients survive their cancer. We've made significant advances. But what we're able to do now with this additional funding is to use state-of-the-art approaches to find new ways of treating cancer. But what we also do is we ask the patients to allow us to look at their cancer samples very, very closely, and within the laboratories such as the one behind me, we're trying to work out which cancer patients benefit the most with new treatments based to their genetics. And that allows us to move forward into a new era called precision medicine, where potentially future patients could come to hospitals. We first ask for samples, and then we work out exactly which cancer treatment is best for them as an individual.
And finally, what did the investment mean to you and your team on a personal level? Did you afford yourselves a brief moment to celebrate?
We've got about 20 minutes to celebrate, but it makes a significant difference. Our main driver in the trials unit is patient benefit, and we spend a lot of time working with patients and interacting with cancer patients, but also the fundraisers across the region that are raising all the money for Cancer Research UK that funds for the research we do. So it's quite a significant investment in Southampton, building on our past successes and the new treatments we found. And going forward, we hope to make a big impact for patient benefit across the NHS.
Professor Griffiths, we look forward to following the continuing work of the unit at Southampton. But for now, thank you very much for talking to us. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant news. And you're watching ITV News in the Meridian region. Coming up.